Hey, welcome back to another video. As you can see, the barn's getting finished up. We have the barn doors on, the garage doors. We also have one on this side put on. And so the outside is pretty much finished. All the siding's up, all the windows are put in. Both the doors are in. It's a little dark in here. But yeah. Stairs on. Both the garage doors are up. We do not have the electric lifters. Those are like, what I've learned is like pretty expensive, and we can lift them up no problem, so that'll be fine. Over here, we're not going to put up an electric lift for this garage door because, I mean, it's not really a need. Also, like, it's pretty close to the ground. If we had an electric box, it'd be like probably like right here. So, you know, not optimal. So this one's just probably going to be a lift up one. I mean, it lifts up pretty easily, so probably just going to keep it like that. So yeah, I mean, the inside of the barn's pretty much done. Of course, concrete, electrical, rough plumbing. That'll all be done later on. Concrete's probably going to be the last thing, if we're going to be honest. Stairs are up. They are going to build railing soon, and a banister, which we probably won't keep. We'll probably change that out eventually. So yeah, the inside's pretty much done. I mean, I think it looks pretty good. We'll put a lift in here, maybe, eventually. I know for a fact that we're actually going to put one in a spot in our 3-car garage. I think we're going to put a 4-post in that 3rd-car garage right there, where we always work on our cars. We're going to put a 4-post in there. Still debatable if we can actually stack cars, but we'll see. But yeah, the barn's pretty much done, or at least the structure. We do have to get gutters on, which will be done next week. But barn-wise, I mean, pretty much finished. Looks really nice. Now, I'm going to talk about the Jeep. The Jeep, it runs. I just started up a little bit ago. But, so far, our plans. So for the motor-wise, we are going to try to do an LS swap, probably a Vortec LQ9. If that's probably the motor we're going to go with. Transmission, transfer case, we have not decided on. But we've decided we do want to do an LS swap, which we've really known from the beginning. But for other part-wise, we think we want to do a 2 to 3 inch lift. We want to do a kind of a gray metallic-ish color. I'll pop it up on the screen. But with this gray, we're going to keep the wood paneling. But we also want to do at least I want to do a different color interior. I want to do a maroon or a burgundy interior. I found a couple parts cars on Facebook with a burgundy interior, which I think is the hardest interior to find. I think maroon's easier, but I think that gray with the burgundy would look the best. But, you know, I don't get to make that decision. So that's really what we're caught up with. I mean, I don't even think we haven't registered this car yet. It's just been sitting here. Don't really feel comfortable driving it. If you could tell, it is leaking a lot of transmission fluid, and probably stuff out of the transfer case too. But we don't really care about that. It's not like we're going to drive it like this for long. Plan is, we'll take the body off, and then we'll roll out the frame. We'll do whatever we have to the frame, and we'll completely redo the body. It does have new floors. You can go to Pole Barn Garage. Holy cow, wrong channel. You can go to Build Season. He did a lot of work on this car. He did new floors. He got it running. He basically pulled it from a forest. He also did most of the rust work. There is a hole in the battery box that we have to pretty much redo. So the engine bay has some rust, but the frame's decent. It's pretty good. So we're gonna have to do a lot of work with this, but we will work on it. I don't know, a couple months. We're not gonna be really doing much. It's cold. Snow's finally starting to melt. We had like a foot and 2 inches. So yeah, it's all caught up. Don't really know what we're gonna do next. I know we are for the Mitsubishi. We have not done a lot with the Mitsubishi lately. Mitsubishi, we have brakes. We got jack stands, so we can actually lift it up on all 4. But that caliper is seized. I would love to drive that to school, but I can't. So we got all new brakes, rotors, and pads, and we're gonna send the calipers off to get powder coated. Other than that, I mean, it runs fine. Yeah, the AC compressors, I think, is pretty much done for. When we were driving it, he picked me up from school, I don't know, a couple months ago. And pretty much when we turned on the AC, after the big incident had happened, where basically a nut had gotten stuck inside the pulley, and we think it pretty much just blew up the AC compressor. I think that's what happened. I don't know what my dad thinks about that. But when we turned on the AC compressor while we were driving, it's like a couple months later we were driving, because this happened on the day before Memorial Day is when that AC compressor had a problem. And when we were driving back from school, I don't know, August, September, he would turn on the AC because it's like hot out. And he had gotten a phone call, so we just closed the windows, turned on the AC, and check engine light went on within like 3 seconds. So we have not turned on the AC since, and it runs fine without it. But it'd be nice to have AC. It's not like a daily car, but it's either we get new AC or we delete the AC. Deleting it would not be a bad idea because there's just so much going on. Installing the turbo kit was not a fun thing to do. There's just so much going on. Bronco still having family issues with this. Or not family issues, just some issues. Eventually we'll be able to drive it, but we're not right now. It's been like this for coming up on a year. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. I'm excited to see the barn finished, but it's not going to happen for a little bit. Well,